was a time when Yamraj was not invisible. He walked openly among humans, and unlike how people imagine him today, he was not terrifying. He looked like a young man, tall, handsome, charming. Sharp eyes, long dark hair, a calm smile, and a presence so graceful that wherever he walked, people stopped and stared. Some admired him, some respected him, some even trusted him without knowing who he truly was. Because at that time, death did not hide. One day, Yamraj was walking toward a village to take the life of a man whose time on earth was over. On the road, he met a traveler, an ordinary man, curious and fearless. The traveler looked at Yamraj and asked, "You don't look like an ordinary person. Who are you?" Yamraj smiled calmly and replied, "I am the one who comes when a person's time in this world is complete." The traveler frowned, and who might that be? Yamraj looked into his eyes and said, "I am Death." The traveler laughed. "You, Death? I don't believe that." Yamraj did not argue. He simply pointed toward a woodcutter working nearby. Then watched carefully. The traveler looked. The woodcutter kept cutting the tree. Then suddenly, crack, the tree split, fell, and crushed him instantly. The traveler stepped back in shock, but still he said, "Maybe just coincidence." Yamraj smiled again. Then he pointed toward a young girl swimming in a river. "Watch her." Moments later, she struggled, disappeared beneath the water, and drowned. Now fear began entering the traveler's heart, but still, he wasn't fully convinced. So Yamraj pointed one final time toward a man walking beside an old wooden pole. Then watch him. Seconds later, the pole snapped, fell, and killed him instantly. This time, the traveler finally believed. But as they continued walking, another thought entered his mind. If this man truly controls death, what if I stop him? Then no one would ever lose their loved ones again. So the traveler made a plan. Days later, he invited Yamraj to rest near an ancient hollow tree. They talked, shared food, laughed a dot, and slowly, the traveler earned Yamraj's trust. Then at the perfect moment, he tricked Yamraj near the hollow trunk and trapped him inside. For the first time in existence, death itself had been captured. Days passed, then months, then years, and something strange began happening. No one died. At first, people celebrated. The sick stayed alive. The wounded survived. Families rejoiced. But slowly, everything changed. The old suffered without peace. The injured lived in endless pain. Those who begged for rest could not leave. Villages became full, not with life, but with suffering. Only then did the traveler understand. Life without death is not balance. It is endless pain. So he returned to the tree and released Yamraj. Yamraj stepped out, silent, calm, not angry. He looked at the traveler and smiled. Then he said, "Today, a human has taught death itself the meaning of balance." After that, Yamraj left the world of humans and went before the Supreme Creator. There he bowed and said, "Humans are clever. They fear death, yet they try to control it. Today I was trapped not by strength, but by human intelligence." Then Yamraj asked for a blessing. From this day onward, let no ordinary human see me with their eyes. But he asked for one more thing. He said, "Change my appearance as well. Let my presence carry fear, so no one ever dares come close enough to deceive me again." The Supreme Creator granted his wish, and from that day, Yamraj's youthful face slowly changed. His eyes became deeper. His presence became heavier. His voice carried fear. Over time, he grew a long beard, a stronger face, and the terrifying appearance people imagine today. And from that day onward, Yamraj still walks among the living, but unseen, and that, elders say, is why no human ever sees death coming. What would you do if you had the power to stop death itself? Would you save the world or destroy the balance of life? And tell me honestly, while listening to this legend, did it feel like just a story, or did it feel strangely real? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoyed this mythological tale of Yamraj, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more ancient legends and forgotten dark stories. And make sure to watch the next video, because some legends are far more terrifying than death itself.